30 for 30 when I shoot. 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 Man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be reacting to Charleston White on why he never wanted to be on No Jumper. Shit, that's a surprise to me because he's one of the biggest clowns online, and that's one of the biggest circuses. So I don't know why he never was on No Jumper, but let's see what Buddy talking about.
You gonna be on here too, right?
Yeah, I'll pop in for a second.
All right.
Yeah, he tried to leave me, man. I afraid it was a setup.
Man, don't start that bullshit.
I was coming to the internet Saturday morning saying go Van Hernandez. Hernandez done set me up with Adam 22. They done paid the nigga to get me set up over here, my nigga. Yeah. Nigga tried to leave me and have me come over here by myself. And
All the fuck niggas from online be linking up. Shit is crazy.
I was coming.
Get in there, defend yourself.
Yeah, my nigga got discouraged, man. I'm finna book a flight back home. I said, what?
Recording it?
Nigga, you finna leave me? Oh, I told my people, I said, say, homie, I don't know if this nigga Govan trying to set me up. I don't think so, homie. But nigga done booked me for Adam 22, and he's hollering about he finna fly back home.
Yeah? You thought he was gonna strand you here?
I thought you paid him some extra money to get to California, nigga, to get me.
This shit really a circus. Like, Buddy like 40-something with a shiesty on. Like, this shit is really a circus. Like,
Over here, get me kidnapped, hold me for ransom. Y'all thinking all kind of shit.
Whatever kind of money I got available to pay to do things, it's not like the bags that you be collecting in Memphis to do things, okay?
Okay, well, let me know.
So I'm gonna just throw that out there.
That is crazy. If you know, you know, but that was crazy.
Get involved in those kind of things. I seen Kenny Money was just out here doing interviews. I got left off the list.
Damn.
I'm gonna go out on a limb, say that might be because I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah, probably.
Because I vowed to never do this. Because I said, man, I don't trust him. He don't have no substance. So when we got here, my son said, Dad, go buy No Jumper. He told me that 5 years ago. He said, Dad,
That's
my
your
son.
son?
No. My son Mexican and black.
He said that was your son. I didn't know if that was
way
him or
more
not.
handsome than that nigga. He want to be my son.
Oh, okay.
He really want me to go with his mama.
Yeah?
But I won't.
Damn.
I like young ladies.
I could serve you up. My mom, too. She's never got black, as far as I know.
Let me have her.
Yeah.
Y'all specialize in those.
Yeah.
Y'all specialize in the ones that ain't been.
So, Adam, you just, not only would you give your wife up, you're willing to give your mom up, too. This is sick.
Across the railroad track.
You ever just get that deep-seated feeling that your dad ain't beating it up right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
You just look at
I
him.
never thought about my mother getting f***ed. Never.
Yeah.
It's never crossed my mind.
Are y'all kidding me? This shit is disgusting.
Wow, you're f***ed up in the
You guys
business.
got a special type of friendship, huh?
No, I ain't see. I seen a nigga come out the bedroom.
Oh, I thought
I know what they
You done been baby boy before. With Melvin in the house. Yeah. Yeah, but nah, nigga, I said, nah, man, somebody asked me for a few weeks ago. And I said, nah, man, I ain't gonna never do this motherfucking podcast.
Right.
Because I was mad at you.
Even though, like, from my perspective, it makes no sense because I'm like probably the illest white boy who maybe ever lived.
You ill, but nigga, you been against me the whole time.
I don't even understand
we started
how
out
you
liking
could feel
each other.
that way.
That's not stamped. You're literally not, brother.
Well, let me take you back.
Let's go through.
Take you back to the beginning.
Yeah. Okay.
Me and you we used to just f with each other. And you had invited me to come to the podcast, and I hadn't denied it until you mentioned that I invited Charleston White to come here.
And my
at the
former
time,
host said
your
that he was
former
going to get you
host,
set up.
That nigga he said with a conviction, he said, if that nigga come here, I'm going to set that nigga up. His conviction said he'll really do it.
I'm going to be real. I've known him for a long time. He ain't doing stuff like that.
I ended up speaking to him and his dad, and we ended up getting cool. So, but nigga, we don't know at the time.
No, for sure.
At the time, I'm in tour with China Mac and all the Asians. I'm in tour with the California niggas because they say I can't say the word crab and slob.
Yeah, I ain't see that nigga in a minute. What happened to China Mac?
But I'm talking to my local Crips and Bloods. So we don't know.
Right. I mean, I wasn't happy about AD doing that at the time. And really, I think he was kind of like trying to live out some sort of like gangster fantasy on the podcast. Like he's the type to get people set up.
Well, we thought he was. So, homie, you got to think, when we looking from afar, all we know, this is just gangbanging culture. We don't know who's what here.
Right.
We just know what he projects.
Yeah, not for nothing. If a nigga in Cali say he gonna get me set up, I'm not gonna go to that platform at all. Like, even if he playing or not, because it's Cali. Them niggas They got a bad track record.
And so that's all I had to go off of. I was living in here. I was living in L.A. off of Imperial, Vermont a little while before that.
We're talking about before you blew up as a podcaster?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
About a year before that. So I was staying here. And my son used to always tell me, Dad, try to go by No Jumper. Try to go by No. So I was familiar with you from my son because they was watching y'all. When I became big on the internet, I didn't know who you actually were, didn't know your background. I didn't know Bosco. I didn't know Nina Capone. I didn't know none of these LA niggas.
Nina boy.
Nina boy, yeah, that nigga. I didn't know S-Bone, so I didn't know none of these niggas.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. And me and him ended up getting cool.
I interviewed him like 3 days before they killed him, 2 days before.
I started trying to show him how to make money as a content creator doing YouTube. So, cause I was starting to learn the game. So I just know when I would do interviews, people would ask me, well, what you think about Bosco? I ain't know nothing about him. So when I watched their interviews, they would ask him and everybody would have something negative to say. That was my response.
Right.
So I ain't know none of these niggas. So when y'all came here, all y'all knew is I'm just disrespecting Nipsey Hussle. I'm just disrespecting Crips and Bloods. But y'all never went back to the beginning of why.
Right, because you had all these bad experiences when you were doing your little Crip internship out here before you popped off, right?
I've never had a Crip internship out here.
Not formally, but you were trying to hang out with the Crips out here and shit,
I've never had a bad experience in California, ever.
Right.
Melvin Farmer is the biggest lie. I came to live in California to work at Diamond Dale Adolescent Group Home. I met Melvin Farmer at a speaking engagement.
Yeah, I feel like his mission was positive at first, but the clout, he see what the clout could do, and he just took it to another level. But I fuck with what the mission was when it first started, but not now. He's just clout chasing.
He was with the Latin King Tone.
Okay.
He was doing a speaking engagement with John Gotti's Jr. son, Fred Hampton Jr. And they was on a national speaking tour. That's how I met Melvin Farmer. I didn't come to California to hang out with that nigga. I came to California to hang out with a childhood friend that I went to school with.
Okay.
So I landed my dream job, and shout out to Diamond Dale Adolescent Group Home. So I was working with the kids who was either getting ready to go to YA or coming out of YA. So I wasn't out here gangbanging.
Right.
So I met Melvin Farmer on the internet. He invited me to a speaking engagement with Olympian star Althea Mosley. She's from here, so she's from LA. So I met him doing youth advocacy and anti-gang cognitive intervention work, gang prevention.
Right.
So I never hung out in LA streets. I would catch the Uber to go hang out with him at St. Andrews Park to work in the community center right there with the kids. So I've never had a bad experience. Okay. So through Melvin Farmer.
Yeah, because the mission was positive at first. You can't do that now. Somebody catch your ass. You done disrespected too many people, bro.
I met King Baba Louie. When I met King Baba Louie, I had a relative that was in town, that was in town at the time. We all fell in love with King Baba Louie because he didn't come off as a gang-banging guy. So we invited King Baba Louie for a speaking engagement to come to Texas. That's how I got connected here. So through King Baba Louie, I was invited to go to Nipsey's funeral with Melvin because he didn't have a ride to the funeral. He was standing in the backyard of King Baba Louie's mom's house, up there in like a little shack. I caught a lift, met him the day before the day of Nipsey's funeral. He and I lifted to the Rolling 60s neighborhood. That day I met Cappuccino, the head of the Rolling 60s. So I met Cappuccino, I met Miss SS, and met a couple other people. Went to the funeral, rode in the car with Cappuccino. Melvin was in another car. Somehow he and I got separated. And this was like a training day experience. I got left with the Rolling 60s after the funeral during the procession.
And is this the moment that convinced you that they were no good?
They never convinced me they were no good. So here's the thing, right? So I get left in a Rolling 60s neighborhood and they finna have Nipsey's procession come through there. Some kind.
This is before he talked down on Nipsey and had all that bullshit to say, because they would have did you filthy, nigga.
Kind of way, I got stuck with Raymond Washington's daughter, Ray Ray. So I had to hold security walking with her. So I got separated from Cap Nim, so it's just me and her. So how I conducted myself won their admiration and respect. Melvin's nowhere around. So I'm hearing niggas say, what's up, cuz? Who is homie? That's Skull partner from Texas. What's up with him? Nigga, I'm looking around saying, shit, how I'm gonna get home? Some kind of way you couldn't use the phone, so I couldn't even get an Uber out of there, so it's nightfall. Big Psych, one of Washington's partners, one of his best friends, homie, gave me a ride to the I was staying on the borderline of Diver Lanes in the Hoover's neighborhood. Big Psych gave me a ride back. I never seen Melvin Farmer ever again.
Really?
Ever again. So I never had a bad experience in California. I dressed up every day in coveralls. If I show you my old Facebook page, I was in coveralls, a cowboy hat, Mexican cowboy boot.
That nigga probably left him there on purpose, thinking something was gonna happen.
Playing country boy. Hey, how you doing, sister? Hey, how you doing, brother? So I maneuvered through here playing country boy. So I never.
Yeah, that's when he was on a positive mission though, and somehow he saw what the clout could do for him, and he did that, and obviously that's what people want to see, negativity, so that brought him to another level. But him never wanting to come to no jumper because somebody said they was gonna set him up, shit, I agree with him too. I would have never went on that shit either, but he's there now. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It's Mr. 30. I'm out.